Alright. Hey folks, welcome back to episode 3 of Let's Play Warm Snow. So, if you did not watch previous 2 episodes, definitely check those out, kind of see how we got there and where we are. This build is going incredibly well. We're trying an ice build, and we just beat the first 3 bosses. We're going into chapter 4, which is the Scroll of the Tiger. Our build is really crazy. We've also just cool ice shit everywhere. You kind of see him just like beating the crap out of folks. But you can also tell that things are just aesthetically in the environment are getting worse and worse and worse. Right, burning trees, corrupted like things like the people that started off looking relatively normal with a little bit of disfigurement are now much more monstrous. The blood stains the snow very consistently. It's a lot of really cool feeling. You see this guy's basically just an absolute monstrosity at this point. And the characters turn from sort of zombies to fast zombies. You can just really kind of feel the horror of it all. Corrupted, like, tendrils of what looks like flora, like, coming out of the figures themselves. It's just like, oh, he's behind me, I need to actually pay attention to as I'm looking around at things. One of those areas you can just tell like how kind of beautiful this used to be. I really love the art direction design of this space. I think it's really cool. You see the heavy the super heavy fortress doors, which are awesome. And we are trying to get to the temple of the Emperor's this palace. Guys explode, and usually they leave behind zombies kind of behind. Oh goodness, these can be kind of annoying. They can hurt you with the explosion as well. So just keep that in mind. So those big guys are kind of problematic. There aren't too many enemies in the game that are threatening anymore at this point, the way the build works, or how strong the builds are. This happened the last time I got here as well. I've only been here once before, and both times the build was so OP that it was pretty easy to work with. So shop or... I'm gonna go shop. I should go the other way, but I just want to see if I can just show off something cool, if there is something really fancy in the shop. So. God, you can see like how much freaking damage that does. Like, it's 400 some. Oh, yeah, 280 from that sword. Like my normal stabs do a lot, like 30, 40. With some extra change from all the other bonuses that we get, but jeez, the flying sword damage is just crazy at this point. You have so much ice damage amp. So definitely worth that. Oh, I was totally wrong. It's not what that was. I thought it was a shop, but it is not. It's a relic. Okay, well I don't need it, so it's gonna go away. We're going back inside. Forgot the cardinal rule, which is I should just always be dashing. Especially with my dashes give shields, there's no reason not to. They can see that I got hit by an arrow, but it didn't matter because I got my shield up. If I get the right kind of epic relics, I might still replace 1 or 2 of them. The build's pretty good. Basically this amplifies all my elemental damage with each other. So this basically amplifies all my ice damage when this does trigger, which is great. This is just like good for bosses. Mostly it's this part, they're reducing damage by 25%, which is going to be awesome. Because I'll be infinitely synergistic with the other stuff. So basically the main build is just have shit tons of ice stuff, and then my one fire ability boosts all my ice stuff even further. So that's basically it. Okay, let's keep going. And I haven't found a lot of like really good epic relics, so if I do, I might still replace it. The other ones I'm feeling pretty confident about. Like, you know, mess with this dash shield one is just too good to let up, even though it doesn't really synergize directly with the elemental builds. Oh, that's why I have to actually get my souls. Do like that they don't let you leave until you collect your reward. Okay, so here's the thing. Epic roll for 300. Really rather not. Okay, so this is actually great. So what I wanted to show you guys before was an example of a common versus a rare relic. So looking at something like this, you know, the epic one is twice the damage boost that the base one does. And then it still has the same mechanic here where, you know, when you reach 100 range, you consume all of it and add a bunch of lightning damage and stuff, but the damage numbers are going to basically double. Usually they'll often add extra mechanics too, but I don't think that's the case here. So anyways, that's that. That's the one I just kind of showing you how much more powerful they are. There are orange versions of these that I'm kind of sad I don't have any yet. I had a few of those in the last game, in the last good run I had, and they were awesome. Oh shit! I don't know what the fuck this is. Concubine. Jade. Yeah, let's what the hell? Is it just like weird spider webs or drool or out of like just random liquids appearing from enemies? Really hoping that's spit. Okay. There we go. Wasn't too bad. Alright, Barbarian's Might. Nope, we're not going to take that. This is common, so it's almost certainly, yeah, we're just going to break that down. Get a little attack. We're going to get a boost. If I have no enemies within melee range, flying sword damage. Okay. Alright, none of these are bad. But I'm taking this because I guess like how crazy high damage these swords are getting. Usually they're not better than melee, but these times they are. Consort Jade's will. I don't think I will survive this. Perhaps it's karma. I have a few regrets in my life, but my greatest regret is giving in to the Empress's bribes and threats, and then helping her murder Consort Qin, in the Imperial Palace Lan. I did not kill Lan though. I put him in a small wooden barrel in the riverbank. If he survived, he should be about 25 years old now. Interesting. That's supposed to be you or some other major figure. Who knows? We're gonna go to Elite. Oh! I've been having the same nightmare lately. That child is coming for revenge. Oh, maybe it is you. You are the Emperor's abandoned child. That was a joke of an elite. Deep cold. Tempting, but we're not going to do that. Oh, passive. Gotta get me some more passives. So I'm trying to test something real quick, which is sometimes my big dragon blade doesn't come out, so like it does there, but I think if I dash and do it, it doesn't actually always happen. Oh, maybe it does. Maybe I'm just bad at counting to 4. That is distinctly possible. Oh, another piece of it. In the first year of the Long Wu era, Emperor Wu made Lu, the second daughter of the Swine Clan Empress. In the second year of the Long Wu era, Emperor Wu made Qin, the third daughter of the Tiger Clan, an imperial consort. She had good fortune to become pregnant in the same year. So I'm just playing a little bit slow just to get my health back. Oh wow, that was a bad gamble. I just took an extra hit instead of getting health back. Okay, so dealing damage, boost defense, armor pen, or flicker distance. We're gonna go flicker distance. This sounds awesome, actually. It's actually pretty noticeable. That's going to be really useful. Again, it's all about building for bosses in this game, so that's really, really useful in boss fights. Oh, that's awesome! I didn't realize that synergized. Because the little frost aura deals damage, I'm healing off of it with the other damage. Every time I deal damage, I heal a little bit, and that's dealing damage to everybody. Massive aura, so I have to be a little more careful about the environmental effects that I keep accidentally stepping on and dying to. But I think this works pretty good. Oh, yeah, we're not doing that. So same deal as before. At this point, I have so many souls. I'm getting supposedly 1.25 for every 50 souls, so I should be getting close to 100% damage bonus at this point. Definitely feels like my damage is going crazy. This is the part just this is the part where you're just like, oh my lord, like what happened to this place? Like all of the bodies, all of the carnage of what space that should have been, you know, probably pretty sacred. It's closer, but not good enough. Never seen Hydrogy around, so I'm gonna look at it just because I haven't seen it before, but I'm probably gonna... When shooting flying swords... Oh, it's a hydranium. Okay, it's a flower, I think. Melee attacks cause toxin or poison and toxin. Yeah, this is one of the problems with the game. The translations. There's so many like keywords and mechanics, and most of it translates okay, but some of it does not. We're just going to recycle that. And so it's really hard for me to tell like what's in between toxin and poison as an example. But here we are in Longding Palace. Fighting Qingyu, the Tiger Lord. That shield is soaking, so I'm taking a lot of hits here. break his helmet. He's so handsome. That crazy Super Saiyan X25 hair or whatever. Oh gosh. And you're done, son. There we go. Glorious death. Yeah, Maniac. The seal ritual failed. What can we still protect? Is it truly the end of the kingdom, as the ancient oath decreed? Okay. When attacked, I have a chance to cast Nova. Nope. Increases critical chance of Ice Blade. Is that Ice Blade? No, that's my range attacks. Oh, okay, okay. When Ice Cold is triggered, cooldown of Ice Blade recall and Frost Explosion are reduced. That's interesting. I'll actually take this because every time I recall, I don't really care about the recall. What I care about is throwing the blades again. So both of these are actually really, really good for this. But I want this. And a Poison Sac. Again, Toxic Miasma, Poison Fog, all that kind of stuff. I don't have a... There's no poison in this build, so... I will not be doing that. Going up to the temple, up to the palace. That was the 4th boss, and we are now approaching, going inside the innermost palace. There's the White Lotus that is producing the white snow. Trying to get a closer look at it. I love the sort of aesthetic of if you look at like a lotus blossom as it goes in real life, it has like those holes for these large kind of seeds, and the idea of sticking eyes inside each of those like exposed holes is really cool. Oh, okay, great. This is an example of like where there's just like a really, really expensive one. I'm gonna buy it. It's probably not worth it, but yeah. Oh god, absolutely not worth it. I paid 2,000 souls, which is something like I can totally math, right? 220, 40. It's like I lost a 40% damage bonus for those 2,000 souls, and I can get 5% back. Oh, I have to do. It's so painful. I can't take this because it's 12% stack, which is fine, but I lose every time I hit, which means I'm just gonna be like always losing the damage bonus against the actual boss fight. Oh, that's so painful. I regret everything. I regret everything. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, we're just gonna get out of here. The Emperor's down there. This will be the final fight. Final chapter, Scroll of the Dragon. And you can see things going from bad to worse down here as we enter the underbelly. Now this is crazy. This has like a lot of almost like Fate Night vibes. But here we go. This is what I am expecting is the final fight with the Emperor himself. Each of the swords that he has different magical properties. Oh gosh. We're off to a good start. That attack right there with the giant sword sweep covers roughly half the screen. And that's the one that does like, 2/3 of your health and damage. Here we go. This is the bullet right there. those swords with their different special attacks all level up. That one he just used looks the easiest, where it has like a little spinning sword blade. The hardest one by a lot. There we go, now we're upgraded already. Fuck. That's a mistake. Oh god, more mistakes. Phase. Yeah, that's the deep blade. Fuck. Fuck. Drink my potion. Didn't want to use it this early. Yeah, I got hit with that attack last time, and it took 3/4 of my health, and I had a defensive build. Let's try to get a little bit of damage in. What's happening? Goodness. Oh, I lost a hit. Oh, I got it. Oh gosh. Nope. Nope. Oh gosh. I just need to heal. Fuck! Okay, well, there we go. We finally did it. We got to the boss and did an unsuccessful run. I'll see if I can do another run and sort of beat the boss, and if I can do that, I want to do an episode there, but this is the end of the line for me on this one. This is the challenge of these kind of games, is they are not easy. But hope you guys got a good feel for the game, and check it out if you want to. Again, you can find it on Steam for probably 15-20 bucks, I think is the starting price in early access right now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys got a nice look at a game that has a little bit of a different kind of aesthetic, a different style and some gameplay tricks that you may not have seen or heard of before. So thanks again for tuning in. Once again, my name is Feral Pony, and I wish you all a pleasant day.